Ladies and gentlemen, I have some really bad news. The show is about to start. Welcome to the 2007 New Hampshire Theater Awards. Now that is power. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, the New Hampshire Theater Awards is 5 years old today. And in that remarkable half-decade, we have been privileged to witness many astonishing and occasionally entertaining things. We've known a strange man dressed in a bright orange newt costume, and a large man dressed in a tight red Spider-Man costume. Careful. We have seen amazing plunging saxophone players, and some astonishing plunging necklines. We've known an old man from the mountain made of granite who knew how to talk, and an old man from California smoking a pipe who didn't know how to stop. We've seen endless medleys of Broadway show tunes and stood in endless lines at the bar during intermission. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Theater Awards is 5 years old and is growing up. And we're pulling out all the stops. We're turning the historic Palace Theater into the world's largest litter box. Make way for cats.
Are you blind when you're born?
Can you see in the dark?
Dare you look at a king? Would you sit on his throne? Can you say of your bite that it's worse than your bark? Are you cock of the walk?
When you're walking alone.
Because jellicles can and jellicles do. Jellicles do and jellicles can. Jellicles can and jellicles do. Jellicles do and jellicles can. Jellicles can and jellicles do. Jellicles are for jellicle cats. 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 Well, of all things, can it be really yes, no, high on my eye? My mind's maybe wandering, but I confess I believe it is all Deuteronomy. Well, of all things, can it be really yes, no, high on my heart? My legs may be tottery, I must go slow and be careful of all Deuteronomy.
Macavity, there's no one like Macavity. He's broken every human law, he breaks the law of gravity. His powers of levitation can make a faker stare. And when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. Macavity, discover then my cavity, my cavity, my cavity, my cavity. When the crime's discovered then my cavity's not there. A sound from the pavement as the moon lost her memory. She is smiling alone in the lamplight. The withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan.
Attention, Palace custodial staff. We have a hairball cleanup backstage left. Hairball cleanup backstage left. Thank you. In keeping with our domesticated animals theme, we are proud to introduce our first guests, the top dogs at their respective organizations. Please welcome Mr. Rick Broussard, editor and premier poodle at New Hampshire Magazine, and Mr. Peter Ramsey, CEO and chief chihuahua at the Palace Theater.
Oof. Look, we don't have any shtick, but I can't help it. I think we should do the Mac PC thing. I'm a Mac, you're a PC? You would be the PC, wouldn't you?
I guess.
I mean, at our age, it's probably like I'm a papyrus scroll and you're a cuneiform tablet. There's no Babylonian scholars out there? Okay. Thank you, Babylonian scholars. We're gonna go through this real quick. Peter, I'm gonna turn the mic over to you because you got to thank some people.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. What an exciting night. This is the culmination of a year of work of the theater committee, all volunteers. It's very exciting, and we're glad you're here. We are here part of the reason we're here is because of our sponsors. I'd like to introduce Mr. Norman St. Germain from Academic Production Services, who wants to say hi to you. He is responsible for all your academic production needs, technical needs, etc. A good friend of the theater community, and we're glad to have him here. Thank you, Norm.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Thank you. I just would like to say APS is very, very proud to be a part of this annual event, and I would like to thank the New Hampshire theatrical community for your support over these years, and enjoy the show.
Go ahead.
The rules of engagement. I actually wrote them down so we can go through this fairly quickly. There's always something different. Every year there's something different. And that's because we're not perfect, but we're good. We're getting better. So here's the way it's going to work tonight. One of the differences, we named in advance the top 5 professional winners or vote getters in each category, and the top 10 community. So that's already out in the public right now. Tonight, and by the way, I hope a lot of you are here because that's a great honor, and that was what it was intended to be, was to show just how many great performers there are in the state and producers. Tonight, we're going to narrow it down to the top 3, and you're going to see the top 3 names in each category up on the screen. And we're honoring all 3 of those names tonight. The winner will be named and will be invited up to receive a trophy. Anybody whose name appears on that screen tonight will be invited to join with, just a general group in the function room to receive a certificate indicating your selection as being among the top 3 finalists in your category. And this is just a way to show you that that it really is not about an individual, it's about us. But there will be trophies also. And by the way, if you are not here to receive your trophy tonight, the producing or representative from each organization can also come to the function room and receive that, your trophy. Now, speaking about that, we're also doing something new, or something old that we didn't do for a couple of years. We've invited the professional groups to be on the main stage again. This has always been a little bit of a challenge, and one of the reasons is because of time, so that's why I should be speaking more quickly. But the way this will work tonight is that we know that the vast majority of or at least a significant number of the professional performers are itinerants. They travel and they're not necessarily able to be here. So once the winners are read in the professional categories, once the applause dies, we'll give a second or two for that winner to notify us loudly of their presence in the audience, so that we don't leave you halfway down from the balcony and the music starts. So just let us know that you're coming, and we'll be glad to have you up on stage. And then obviously for the best productions, we invite the representative of each theater company to come up and receive their trophy and say a few words. Okay, I'm almost done. The Crown Trophy, this has come up a number of times, but can you get extra trophies? One person told me tonight they actually lost their trophy. You can. I know it's hard to believe. You can get extra trophies. You'll see an ad for Crown Trophy in your programs tonight, which specifies this, and you can actually buy extra trophies. Now, you cannot put your name on them. You can only buy a trophy with somebody else's name on it, or unless you're the winner. So, in other words, they're not going to write it on just because you say so. But this does solve a problem sometimes. Oftentimes you would like, to spread the wealth around in your theater company, and there's special rates in the program for that to take place. I'm sorry, I got all the hard stuff to do. A lot is happening right now. The committee has been really hard at work improving the adjudication system, coming up with new scoring that makes a lot more sense, making it more fair. Adjudicator training is beginning. There's an excellent subcommittee devoted to this. Meanwhile, the website has finally been, thank God, brought back up to where you can use it, and it will be the prime method of communication between us and you in the future. And because of that, I can shut up, because you can go to the website now and read all of this stuff. So go to our website. It's www.nhtheater.com, and now Peter has another word, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, pat yourself on the back. This is year number 5. We're bigger and better than ever. This is the biggest crowd ever, almost 800 people here, and it's because of the It's because of each one of you, over 100 theater companies statewide who love theater, who live it, who produce it, who act it. It's because of you. Have a great night. Thanks, and we'll see you hopefully in about an hour and a half. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are only a few things in life on which we may completely rely. Death, taxes, the eternal movement of the mighty ocean, Paris Hilton making a fool of herself, are just a few of life's absolutes, along with our next two guests. Like a bad rash, they keep coming back. Just when you thought it was safe to come back to the theater, here they are, Mr. George Peele and his ventriloquist dummy. Hello, George.
Scott! Is it really you?
No. George,
Good to see you. Yes.
You too. What do you say we do something a little bit different this year?
Different?
Yes.
You want to do something different?
Yes, I'd like to.
Okay. But this time I get to be on top. Top billing. Top billing. Oh, you mean you don't want to do a parody song of the New Hampshire Theater Awards to the tune of some famous Broadway show tune?
No, we're going to do that.
Oh.
We'll just try a different song this year.
Different song.
What's playing at the Palace? I'll tell you what's playing at the Palace. This really great award show, now in its 5th year. That's so great, it's got all the other award shows jealous. That's what's playing at the Palace.
What's in the Union Leader? I'll tell you what's in the Union Leader. Story about a bunch of beautiful people who got all dressed up to go out to the theater. That's what's in the Union Leader.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. There's fabulous theater throughout the state, from Winnipesaukee to Dover. That's what's happening all over. So tonight, right here in New Hampshire, we'll celebrate. You can be damn sure.
Yes, sir. Oh, and you see a guy, and he's got stars in his eyes. He'll be at the New Hampshire Theater Awards.
If a male wears tails with the front gleaming white, it's a pretty good guess his wife's in a hot dress and they're both here tonight.
If you see a play that makes you holler hooray, and for once all the critics are in accord.
It was swell, it was groovy, it was better than any movie. That show gets a New Hampshire Theater Award. If you meet a chick and her dance moves are slick, she'll strut her stuff at the New Hampshire Theater Awards.
When a dame's played Mame, Dolly, Levi, and Kate, you can sure understand why that broad's in demand all over the state.
If you meet a tech and he's risking his neck, hanging lights in the morning till 3 or 4, call him nuts, call him crazy, but he's doing it for the plays. He's hoping we'll win a New Hampshire Theater Award.
If you see a mug bit by the thespian bug, he can't wait for the New Hampshire Theater Award.
If a dude got screwed and didn't win it last year, he'll go out of his way to make being in plays his second career. So let's end this song before the evening's too long. We'll have a ball while the alcohol is poured. Keep making a double, some more to vote and stir up trouble when I don't win a New Hampshire Theater Award. Not yours, not yours. Let's go to the New Hampshire Theater Award. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. George and I would like to announce that we will be accepting large cash donations to not appear next year at the Theater Awards. But enough of this scintillating entertainment. Let's hand out a few awards, shall we? Here to present the 2007 New Hampshire Magazine Award for Vision and Tenacity is Ms. Sharon McCarthy, the publisher of New Hampshire Magazine, with a very special guest.
Thank you, Scott. What an honor to present the first award of the evening. And I can't see you, but it is nice to know that you're all here. Thomas Alva Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Now, that may not be the precise formula, but it's true that when you have the proper mix of creativity and hard work, you can accomplish great things. That's the principle that we choose to celebrate each year when we present the New Hampshire Magazine Award for Vision and Tenacity. And this year brings the 5th annual New Hampshire Theater Awards, and we wanted to share the stage with an organization that has demonstrated the vision to financially back the New Hampshire Theater Awards back at the very beginning 5 years ago, and has had the tenacity to keep coming back year after year. Here to help us present this year's New Hampshire Magazine Award for Vision and Tenacity is Miss Leanne Richardson of A.G. Edwards.
This award has been given to some pretty remarkable people over the years, and it's an honor to help with tonight's presentation. Last year, the award went to Nancy Amato for the development of the Amato Center for the Arts. In 2005, it was presented to the creative team of Mark Delancey and Ken Martin for their unique approach of a North Conway theater group that promotes great art and gives something back to the community with every show. Before that, the award went to an amazing woman who, inspired by the talent and drive of her developmentally disabled son, created a theater group, Play Among the Stars, bringing in the joy of theaters to other families with similar challenges.
The very first Vision and Tenacity Award was given to our own Matt Gregg. Many of you may know. He was one of the founders of this event, along with Rick Broussard of the New Hampshire Theater Awards. Matt worked night and day to make sure this event had the groundwork and the momentum to survive. And here on the 5th anniversary, we can see the fruit of what he and others worked so hard to cultivate. But this year was also the most difficult year yet in terms of organizing for future growth and the long-term health of this awards program. While the committee has put in literally hundreds of hours working on a new and improved adjudication system, the upgraded website, and the biggest and best awards night yet, one guy kept the old system up and running practically single-handedly. This person has been with the New Hampshire Theater Awards from day one. He understands the vision almost as though it's his own, and without his tenacity, there truly might not be this awards program tonight.
We wanted to keep the winner of tonight's V&T Award as a surprise, and he's not been warned, but we know he's here tonight, and we'd like to call him to the mic to accept this. The 2007 New Hampshire Magazine Award for Vision and Tenacity goes out with our great thanks and appreciation to the man who has kept it all together for the New Hampshire theater community, Mr. Kevin Riley.
A little warning would have helped. I'm a big believer in this. I can't say anything more about that. I have to thank well, let me put it this way, I can thank this entire room of volunteers, of people that put the shows together, nominate the shows, adjudicated the shows. A number of people in the back behind us that in the committee that actually helped in the adjudication process. Mo Demers, Neil Pankhurst, Suzanne Dell. I'm going to forget some other names, but Mo especially helped a lot. She helped me select the adjudicators, get them out and get the word out. And this response is phenomenal. I can't say anything else, and thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, no matter what your program might say, the evening's next awards will be for the boys, and the ladies will follow. The awards for Best Supporting Actor will be presented by Suzanne Dell, Artistic Director of Yellow Taxi Productions, and Leah Belanger, the Education Director of the Acting Loft.
So, Suzanne Dell, you're the Artistic Director of Yellow Taxi? I hear you have a 5-year gala coming up on March 24th.
Leah, I hear that your classes at the Acting Loft have just started, and you're directing A Midsummer Night's Dream.
That is so right. No, what? No. No. No plugs. Well, the nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Professional Play are
Richard Julian Davis, The Woman in Black for Winnipesaukee Playhouse. Craig Schwartz, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players. Bill Vio, Romeo and Juliet, Advice to the Players.
And the winner is
Craig Schwartz, Hobson's Choice.
Obviously, I'm not Craig. But right now, Craig is appearing in the Madras House at the Mint Theater in New York City. And on behalf of the Peterborough Players and Craig, I thank you very much.
It'll be a minute.
Feel free to sing the Jeopardy theme song in the meantime.
Best Supporting Actor Musical, Professional Category.
Nick Bryan, Beauty and the Beast, NCAA Paper Mill. NCCA Paper Mill. Scott McGowan, Miss Saigon, Weather Vane Theater. Jordan Richards, Kiss Me Kate, Lakes Region Summer Theater. And the award goes to Scott McGowan, Miss Saigon, Weather Vane Theater.
Wow. Thank you to the adjudicators. I need to thank Jacques Stewart and Gibbs Murray for 5 or 6 years ago allowing me to come to New Hampshire and having a summer home where I can apply my trade. I'm on my way up to pick up Mary, who is the mother of my child, who I met at this theater, to bring her down to live with me and my partner, who I've been with together for 18 years. And I need to thank Rick Myers, my partner, who has allowed me to come and do theater all over the country. I need to thank Lynn Winter, who is here with me, for putting me up in this category. My friends, the Meddings, who are here to support me. And finally, to my brother, Jeffrey Mark, and my son, Easton Jeffrey, neither of whom are with us today. They both have taught me that living life is a day-to-day experience and you need to cherish every single moment, and I am cherishing this. Thank you.
Okay, Best Supporting Actor in a Play, Community Theater. Justin Moniger, Our Town, The Winnipesaukee Players. John Picado, tell me how to say it. Picado. The Bad Seed, The Winnipesaukee Players. And John Picado, Our Town, The Winnipesaukee Players.
And the winner is John Picado, Our Town, the Winnie Players.
I hope there's a doctor in the house. I'd like to thank the Pankhursts and the Halperns for bringing year-round theater to the Lakes region. And I'd like to thank the person who helped put me here, as ever, Dorothy. Thank you.
All right. Best Supporting Actor, Musical Community. Ryan Hagan, The Rocky Horror Show, Pirate Stage Company. Elliot Johnston, The Rocky Horror Show, Pirate Stage Company. And John Picado, My Fair Lady, Streetcar Company. Want to open it?
And the winner is Ryan Hagan.
I'm glad I rented a suit. I'm probably going to say something dumb anytime soon, so I want to thank Mary Keegan and Kevin Roberge for convincing me to try out. And what else? Henry and Jessica Leese and Jason Plant for helping me put so much thought into a character with half a brain. And I don't know, yeah, and the whole cast of Rocky, basically. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world of entertainment has thousands of celebrated male-female tandems, each deserving of the absolute affection and unadulterated praise of their peers. Lucy and Ricky, Donnie and Marie, Sonny and Cher, Fred and Wilma. To offer the Best Supporting Actress Awards, here is our very own Guy-Girl Superstar presenting team. Please welcome the Beauty and the Beast of the New Hampshire Theater Awards, Miss Donna O'Brien of the Actor-Singers and Mr. John Campanello of the New Thalian Players.
I suppose you're a beauty.
Well, isn't it obvious?
Yeah, right. Okay.
Well, we're here to present the Best Supporting Actress Awards.
That's right. And the Best Supporting Actress Awards is one of my favorite. You know why? Because the Best Supporting Actress can be the pivotal actress in the whole entire production. A strong actress can keep the thread going between the whole production and make everybody look great. And a person has to have like certain talent and great skills and a certain je ne sais quoi. What?
What are you talking about?
Just trying to set the tone for the award.
What do you know about acting?
A, I'm a talent agent, and B, I've been an actor for 10 years.
Yeah, but what have you done recently?
Well, you know, I don't like to brag too much, but last year I acted in quite a few television commercials.
No, John, I mean real acting.
Commercial acting is real acting.
Oh, sure. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. I can't believe it's not butter.
That's cute, but you know what? There are actors who make quite a nice living off of commercial acting.
Yeah, no one on this stage.
You know, we've been presenting for 5 years. And every year we come up here and you've got some attitude towards me. You've got some animosity towards me. It's like you've got some certain, just...
Je ne sais quoi.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine. Fine. This would be the time that we get the
Go
nomination.
get it.
Okay.
Go get it. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Fine. Go ahead, big shot.
Okay. Best Supporting Actress in a Play in the Professional category. Jean Marr Brown, Romeo and Juliet, Advice to the Players. Carmen Decker, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players. Dawn Tucker, The Countess, Yellow Taxi Productions. Open it.
Oh, inside.
You gotta open it.
Not off book, sorry. And the winner is Jean Marr Brown, Romeo and Juliet, Advice to the Players.
I am not Jean Marr Brown. I'm Caroline Nesbitt. Jean Marr Brown said to me today, I can't go down there. I might jinx it. So I'm just so happy that I could take this back to her and say she didn't jinx it. She really is that cool. And so thank you very much on behalf of Jean.
Next award, Best Supporting Actress in a Musical in the Professional category. Kim Barber, 42nd Street, NCAA Paper Mill. Holly Ann Butler, Gypsy, The Barnstormers. And Jennifer Mallard, Fiddler on the Roof, Seacoast Repertory Theater.
And the winner is Jennifer Mallard.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I love you too, Daddy. Mom. Wow. I don't know where to start. Well, first, I think I have to thank my model who's upstairs, who came tonight. So, thank you. This year has been a really big growth year for me personally and in my career, and I lived in Portsmouth for a year and I worked at the Rep, and it really helped me grow in my craft. And then, I came home to like my amazing family and my amazing friends, and I'm keep going, and this is my passion in my life, and you guys all know what I'm talking about. So this is just, it's really nice. It's really nice, so thank you all. I just want to thank most of all my mom and my dad and my brother for just their unending support, and just, my mom for my spiritual rock, and my dad for my my career, path, and, my brother. I look up to him very much, and most of all, I just want to thank God for everything. So thank you very much.
Okay. Best Supporting Actress in a Play for Community Theater. Jan Belmont, Our Town, The Winnie Players. Sally Nutt, The Dining Room, Misfit Toy Players. And Dorothy Piquado, Our Town, The Winnie Players.
And the winner is Dorothy Piquado, Our Town, The Winnie Players.
Thank you. Wow, I really did not expect this, but that's why I'm wearing tennis shoes. If I'd been expecting it, I would have, dressed up a little bit. I absolutely must thank. We are so grateful to be associated with the Winnie Players, and not just the people who have started this company and who've run the company, but all the people who are associated with it, the actors and the people who come regularly. It is just such a joy for us to be associated there, and I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on your stage once in a while, and thank you to my husband, John, and to all of you. Thank you.
Best Supporting Actress in a Musical in the Community category, Carrie Davis, Quilters, Garrison Players. Jennifer Mallard, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, Pirate Stage Comedy. Danielle Melillo, Into the Woods Music and Drama Company. And Melinda Wolf, Hot Mikado, New Thalian Players.
Melinda Wolf, Hot Mikado.
Hi, I'm not Mindy. She couldn't be here tonight. I am just so thrilled for her. She's just amazing. She had to be in Florida to visit Mickey Mouse, her second favorite place in the world. And right now, Lacey Long should be dialing her cell phone. So Lacey, I hope you're doing that. Okay. She wanted me to thank everyone at the New Hampshire Theater Awards and the amazing cast and crew of the Hot Mikado, an incredible talent pool that truly enriched the entire theater experience for her. She would especially like to thank Beth Ann O'Hara for her constant and diligent tweaking of the Caddyshaw character. Thank you to Joel Mercier for his musical leadership and his unrelenting expectation of greatness from all of us. And thank you for everyone and anyone, as there were many that had any hand in this production. Hot Mikado was a beautiful show from all aspects of theater, and she's incredibly proud to have been a part of Beth Ann's dream. Thank you to the NHTA for recognizing her performance and for all of her deserving nominees. I don't know how you select one outstanding performer in so many outstanding performances. She shares this award with all her nominees. Keep supporting your local community theater, and thank you so much for Mindy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the New Hampshire theater community suffered the losses of several of our most valuable and beloved players this year. Please join us in a brief moment of remembrance for those now working on heaven's stage. While we recollect ourselves after that, the New Hampshire Theatre Awards would like to announce that DVD copies of tonight's show are available for purchase. Details may be found in your program. Own a piece of theater history with a New Hampshire Theatre Awards 5 One for the Thumb DVD. Also, as mentioned earlier, adjudicators of nominated shows this year, please note the balloting system has changed and mandatory adjudicator training sessions have been scheduled throughout the state. A complete list of training dates is available on the website, which, as you've heard, is up and running. Please contact Suzanne Dell at Yellow Taxi or Neil Pankhurst at the Winnipesaukee Playhouse for details. Now, to present the awards for Best Scenic Design, here are the recipients of the 2006 Matty Award for Vision and Tenacity, as well as the winner in this category last year, Mr. Mark Delancey, along with Mr. Ken Martin of MND Productions.
Good evening. We've been told not to have a lot of sticks, so we'll make this quick.
The top 3 nominees for Best Set Design Professional are Jen Price, Beauty and the Beast, and CCA Paper Mill Theater. Ray Recht, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players. And David Utes, The Woman in Black, Winnipesaukee Playhouse.
And the winner is David Utes, Woman in Black, Winnipesaukee Playhouse.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to thank the wonderful group of people at the Winnipesaukee Playhouse, Leslie and Neil and Brian and Joe, my partner in crime, Matthew, and of course, my lovely fiancée, Kim. Thank you very much.
Okay, I hope I get better pronunciation here. Best Set Design for Community Theater. Julie Traveris. You must know her. Annie from R&B Productions. Also, that's still the first one.
Yeah, they already got the second one.
John McAllister, Dennis Snyder, and Paul Metzger for Cats, actor-singers. And finally, Kevin Roberge and Rick Brooks from Rocky Horror Picture, Pirates Stage Company.
They sealed this one with super glue. And the award goes to John McAllister, Dennis Schneider, and Paul Metzger, Cats.
There's no way that you can express your thanks to everybody who's done this. Designing a show is not a single person. Here's my team, but there's my team out there. Thank you.
I just want to say when I got the gig to direct Cats, the first thing that went through my mind was, holy crap. But it's surrounding yourself with great people. The concept for the set started as a back alley of a theater and morphed to a wharf. And then Dennis had the great idea to set it on a roof. My lovely wife and our choreographer, Donna, said, how about a skylight? So thank you for recognizing, taking the chance and doing something a little different from the mold. I mean, we didn't want to do Broadway, so thank you.
I'll just say one last word. Thank my wife, Carrie, for putting up with me in my garage full of stuff. Thank you.
To present tonight's awards for excellence in lighting design, Here are Keith Wyrick, artistic director of the Peacock Players, and the only woman ever to appear in the hit Broadway musical, Five Guys Named Mo, Miss Mo Demers of the Pittsfield Players.
Good evening. And as some of you may know, I'm probably the only person that ever actually got the hook and got called off the stage for being a little lengthy. So we'll keep it short and sweet for you tonight.
If all the world is a stage, then I definitely need intelligent lighting units. The nominees for Best Lighting of a Professional are Matthew Gominski for Sylvia, Lake Winnipesaukee Playhouse. Matthew Gominski. You know, it's sad as I said it right the first time. The Woman in Black, Winnipesaukee Playhouse. And Mr. Aaron Hutto, The Diary of Anne Frank, Seacoast Repertory Theater.
Thank you. And the award goes to Matthew Gominski for The Woman in Black, Winnipesaukee Players.
I'm not really good at this. This is the first time I've done this, but I want to thank everybody at the Winnipesaukee Playhouse and my set design cohort, David Utes. This was a great production, and of course the intern army who helped get this show up. And you know, you can't get a show up without them. So, but thank you everybody, and I really appreciate this. Thanks.
And the nominees for the Best Lighting of a Community Production, Dave Nelson and Rick Elliott for the Hot Mikado New Thallium Players. Neil Pankhurst, Our Town, the Winnipesaukee Players. And Michael Turner, Quilters by the Garrison Players.
And the award goes to Mike Turner for Quilters, Garrison Players.
Is he? Oh, where is he? Where is he? There he is. Where are you? There you are. Okay, I'll give
I swear I yelled, except I was way up there. This is great. I'd like to thank the Garrison Players for using me a lot last year. I'd like to thank Alexis Descoulias for the wonderful show she directed, and the 7 wonderful women that I got to light and watch every night perform a wonderful show. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Here to sing As Long as He Needs Me from the classic musical Oliver, please welcome Susan Schott of the Concord Community Players.
As he needs me. Oh yes, he does need me. In spite of what you see, I know that he needs me. Who else would love him still when they've been used so ill? He knows I always as long as he needs me. I miss him so much when he is gone, but when he's near me, I don't let on the way I feel inside. The love I have to hide, but hell, I've got my pride as long as he needs me. He doesn't say the things he should. He acts the way he thinks he should. But all the same, I'll play this game his way, as long as he needs me. I know where I must be. I'll cling on steadfastly as long as he needs me. As long as life is long, I love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong as long as he needs me. If you are lonely, then you will know when someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust, though people say I must. I've got to stay true, just as long as he needs me.
To present the awards for Best Costume Design, please welcome the two hottest chiquitas in the building tonight, and last year's winners of this award, the My Fair Ladies of Costume, the estimable Miss Betty Thompson and the eloquent Mary Silvosky.
Best Costume Design for Professional Theater, Lisa Liberto from Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players. Deborah Stein, Beauty and the Beast, NCCA Paper Mill. Bonnie Wilbur, The Countess, Yellow Taxi Production. And the winner is Deborah Stein, Beauty and the Beast.
Hi, I'm here to accept this on behalf of Deb Stein. Thank you very much for the North Country Center for the Arts Paper Mill Theater.
Oh, my God, they've got it in old lady print. However, just to be on the safe side, I only wear these to look intelligent. I really don't need them. The best costume design in community theater, Cats, actors, singers, Tracy Smith and Kathleen Gorham. Into the Woods, music and drama company, Wendy Melillo. And Quilters, Garrison Players, Barbara Rowe. And the winner is Tracy Smith and Kathleen Gorham. Cats.
Okay, wow. I know I'm not usually at a loss for words, but I had to write it down because I knew I would be. And like Paul hit the, here.
Should I hold?
Yeah, hold that. When Paul said he decided to do Cats, he said, oh crap, and I kept saying it every day. Every single day was oh crap. So I'd like to, first off, I know she's out there. Linda Stanley was such an integral part of the makeup that went into this. Linda, stand up. I can see you. Stand up. Come on. All right, she's waving. Okay, Donna and Paul, thank you so much. I'm saying it now. I wouldn't have said it then, but thank you very much for having us be part of this opportunity. Couldn't have done it without my partner in fur, Kath. Special thanks to Sherry Birch, Rachel Scott, Tina Cassidy, Kevin Roberge, Deborah Travado, Joanne Duhamel, who all helped with costumes, especially when I was ready to kill myself. A special thank you to Elizabeth Vigil for the airbrushing. And oh my God, thank you to everybody in the Cats cast. Woo!
To honor the winner of this year's awards for Best Choreography, please welcome Martha Daniels Holland, winner of this award in 2006 for her work on the Actor-Singers 42nd Street, and Scotty Catrich, who knows absolutely nothing about dancing but is a really nice guy.
Hello, good evening. I'm very excited to be here with Scott, who's a non-dancer. He's one of the C dancers. And, but we still love him very much. And I'm also very excited that I'm not pregnant this year. Thank you, Jed. And now for the nominees. I need something. Oh, this. I guess I should use this. I'm kind of short. Okay, for the, these are the, thank you. The top 3 nominees for Best Choreographer in Professional category. Kate Arechi for Beauty and the Beast, NCCA Paper Mill. Brian Knowlton, Gypsy, The Barnstormers. And Brett Smock, 42nd Street, NCCA Paper Mill. Would you like to do the honors? You can do it. It's okay. And the winner is?
Brett Smock, 42nd Street, NCCA Paper Mill Theater.
Oh, we have someone.
We have somebody.
I'm not Brett Smock. I'm not very agile on my feet, but on behalf of Brett and the NCCA, I want to thank you for this award.
And now for the top 3 nominees for Best Choreography in a Community Theater Production. Bethany Cassidy, The New Godspell, Actor-Singers. Donna O'Brien, Cats, Actor-Singers. And Jessica Scalise, The Rocky Horror Show, Pirate Stage Company. Can I do this one?
Sure you can.
And the winner is Donna O'Brien, Cats, Actor-Singers.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay. I want to thank the actor-singers for taking a chance on this incredibly difficult show, first of all. Second of all, I want to thank the entire cast and crew for their talent and making this thing come to life. It was just beautiful. I want to thank Judy Hayward for her talent, and she's just a pleasure to work with. And most of all, I want to thank my husband, Paul, for his vision and his support of mine. Thank you.
The 2007 awards for Best Musical Direction will be presented by Lynn McIntosh Winter of the Weather Vane Theatre Company and Alan Kaplan of the Manchester Community Players.
Alan, I see you here every year. It's kind of like I'm going to have to say same time next year, Alan?
Same time next year. Funny you mentioned that. We're doing that next weekend.
I fed you a plug.
Thank you. What are you doing for the summer productions?
The Weather Vane Theater does 7 shows in alternating rollicking repertory, and damned if I know. But we should have an announcement sometime this spring.
So you don't know what you're doing yet?
I know what I'm doing. It's our artistic director I'm unsure of.
I see. Well, people are dying to know, and just in case they have a problem, I understand you're a minister.
That's right, and you're a cardiologist. We get them coming and going, don't we?
That's right.
Let's give the awards. Here's the The finalists, top 3, actually we have top 4 finalists for Best Music Director, Professional. Elena Cope, Miss Saigon, Weather Vane Theater. Daniel Harris, Beauty and the Beast, NCAA Paper Mill. Barbara Irvin, 42nd Street, NCAA Paper Mill. And Kevin Weinbold, Kiss Me Kate, Lakes Region Summer Theater. Do I do it?
Go for it.
And the winner is, oh, this is odd, Elena Cope, Miss Saigon, Weather Vane Theater. And I know she's not here. On behalf of Elena, who is doing musical direction in Guatemala in a multi-language version of Evita, and on behalf of the Weather Vane Theater, thank you so much. Right out of the way. You're going to do the next one? I'll stay right here. You're going to do another one.
Yes, are you up for another award?
I hope not, no. But you might be. Let's see.
Best Musical Director for a Community Production. We have Steve Hemingway, Into the Woods, Music and Drama. Jed Holland, Musical Mom, Pirate Stage Company. And Joel Mercier, Hot Mikado, New Thallium. And the winner is Joel Mercier, Hot Mikado.
I'm not Joel, I'm Beth Fensky. Wendy's here because I'm scared to death, but okay.
When Beth Ann O'Hara found out she was finally going to get to do Hot Mikado, she decided, come hell or high water, she was going to get Joel to musically direct for her. And I think it was probably the singularly best decision made for the whole production. He set such a level of perfection for everyone. He set the bar. And because of that, I emailed him yesterday and I said, you know, let me know what you might want to say. A music director can only go as far as his or her cast will allow. And I was fortunate enough to have a cast that let me take them all the way. Their endless dedication, work ethic, and loyalty to the material allowed me to help guide them to the high standard they demanded of themselves. That, coupled with the incredible support of director Beth Ann O'Hara, choreographer Beth Fensky, who taught me everything I know. No, just kidding. And stage manager Carrie Cahoon. Why is there no stage manager award? Carrie made my job more play than work. Thank you for this award. I dedicate it to the cast and crew of Hot Mikado. Thank you.
In a piece of really nifty NHTA timing, Joel Mercier's musical direction will get a chance to showcase itself right now with our next presentation. Please welcome the cast of 2004 Lifetime Achievement Award winner Beth Ann O'Hara's Newthalian Players, including 3 Little Maids and 1 Hot Mikado.
This stinks. I allow myself to be saved simply to benefit Titty Poo, and now I'm required to die within a month. Is this gratitude? Is this justice? Oh, here comes Yum Yum, my bride-to-be, and her 2 sisters. Why am I never allowed to soliloquize? Yum Yum!
One little maid, 2 little maids from school are we, but as a schoolgirl well can be, filled to the brim with girlish glee. 3 little maids from school. Everything's a source of fun.
We do not heed your dismal sound. Don't raise everywhere. We do not heed your dismal sound. Don't raise everywhere.
We do not heed your dismal sound. Don't raise everywhere. We do not heed your dismal sound. Don't raise everywhere.
We do not heed your dismal sound. But joy reigns everywhere around. We do not heed your dismal sound. But joy reigns everywhere around. Joy reigns everywhere. Joy reigns everywhere. Joy reigns everywhere. Joy reigns everywhere. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, 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 joy.
Ready when you are and even when you aren't. Welcome back for Act 2 of the 2007 New Hampshire Theater Awards. The first act came in 45 minutes. No, you guys, we started at 7. No, actually, the first act did come in record time, but it wasn't 45 minutes. We would like to take a moment before our festivities kick back into high gear to introduce the members of the NHTA band. Incidentally, what's the difference between a musician and a mutual fund? A mutual fund eventually matures and makes money. Thank you. I asked permission, and I'm good. Here they are, a group we like to call Mr. Holland's Opus, playing the trumpet, Mr. Jay Daly. On the reeds, Mr. Rod Furland. He don't want to work, he want to bang on the drum all day, Mr. Mark Wargastic. On keyboards, a past New Hampshire Theater Award winner, the lovely and talented Miss Judy Hayward. And on piano, another past New Hampshire Theater Award winner, the hardest working man in show business, just ask his wife, Mr. Jed Holland. All right, cut it out. The band needs to get back to work. And the Palace Professional Theater will help us get back into the swing.
tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, 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 don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. No, anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da,
To present this year's award for excellence in children's theater, here is some useless random guy from off the street who happened to be wearing a tuxedo. Thank you. I'll be talking with the author later. I know a little bit about creating excellent children's theater, but the body of my knowledge is an absolute pinprick compared to the panoramic artistic canvas that is the legacy of our next award winner. Dr. Patricia Lindbergh has been honored many times over the last decade for her brilliant work in education through drama, and it is time to make a small space on the trophy mantle for a New Hampshire Theater Award. Get this, folks. Trish is the co-founder of the award-winning Educational Theater Collaborative, a partnership between Plymouth State College, Plymouth Elementary School, and local community theater. It is through this program that Trish was brave enough to cast a certain bearded actor in Fiddler on the Roof 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or 12 years ago. She founded Kearsarge Arts Theater, the largest summer arts organization of its kind in New England. Kat's production of A You and Me World, created from the writings of children all over the planet and featuring an international cast, won the prestigious NETC Moss Hart Trophy for the best overall production of 2002. She was instrumental in the creation of Tiger, theater integrating guidance, education, and responsibility, a professional touring company that has played to more than 40,000 children throughout the state, casting theatrical light on difficult youth social issues such as bullying, diversity, and friendship. The New Hampshire State Council on the Arts presented her with a 1999 Governor's Arts and Education Award. In 2003, she received the Youth Theater Director of the Year Award from the American Alliance for Theater and Education. That year, she was also named Plymouth State's Distinguished Teacher of the Year and one of New Hampshire's 6 most remarkable women by New Hampshire Magazine. And oh, by the way, she was named the 2004 New Hampshire Professor of the Year by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching and the Council for Advancement and Support of Education. What the heck? She doesn't need this. It is my greatest pleasure to introduce the woman who started me in this godforsaken business 31 years ago by casting me in her original musical at the University of New Hampshire. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2007 New Hampshire Theater Award winner for excellence in children's theater, please join me in congratulating my good friend, Dr. Patricia Lindbergh.
It was a production called Driswald the Woeful Dragon, and guess who Scott played? King Bragalot. And I have to just congratulate Scott and the organizer of this event. I'm having a ball. Theater people are the best people in the world, aren't they? Anyway, thank you so much for this incredible honor. I want to especially thank my family, my incredible husband, my lovely daughters, Tato and Kaylee, and my wonderful graduate assistant, Amanda Whitworth, who helps me every single day to make some of these programs happen. But I do accept this award on behalf of all the many, many children who have enriched my life by being a part of these projects. Thank you so much for having me tonight. Thank you.
Presenting the awards for Best Original Plays, here are Kevin Riley, 2007 winner of the Vision and Tenacity Award way back in Act 1, and Lowell Williams, playwright extraordinaire and winner of last year's Best Original Play Award for The Warmth of the Cold.
So, Vision and Tenacity, huh? You know, there is a downside.
What's that?
You have to buy all new hats.
What?
Or think about it. It'll come to you about 2 a.m. and then you'll wake up and don't call though. I'll be asleep. Best Original Production in the professional category. The nominees were Caba Family Xmas Special, conceived and written by Brandon Mallard, Cabaret de Bohème. Jump and Jive, conceived by Jacques Stewart and Elaine Cope, Weather Vane Theater. And you'll have to help me with this. The Recyclables. Commendables Club by Brian Halperin, music and lyrics by David Polanski, Winnipesaukee Playhouse, and Tender by David Priest, Yellow Taxi Productions. And I believe this one has a tie.
Well, it's the first winner.
The first winner. The winner is Tender, David Priest, Yellow Taxi, and Jump and Jive, Jacques Stewart and Elaine Pope, Weather Vane Theater. They go their way upstairs.
On behalf of the still missing Elena Cope and also Jacques Stewart, our entire Weather Vane family, producers and staff, thank you so very much. Woo!
First, I would like to thank the Southern New Hampshire Planning Commission for hiring me, because I wouldn't be here in New Hampshire and I wouldn't be here tonight. But also I would like to thank Suzanne and the Yellow Taxi Company for producing this play, my partner Jim for his trust and love, and 3 important people, F. Scott Fitzgerald, Zelda, his wife, and Ernest Hemingway, for enriching all of our lives with their stories. Thank you so much.
One moment. Actually, before we continue on, you saw the list of new plays that we did this past year, 12 in all. Each one of these finalists, or I should say entrants, will receive a certificate for their vision and tenacity in writing and convincing the theater company to do the show. Best Original Play in Community, Deadline by Tom Anastasi, Manchester Community Theater. Ice Out by Monique Devine, Little Church Theater. Perfectly Good Airplanes by Stephen LaRoque, Nashua Theater Guild. She Effing Hates Me
by Scarlett Ridgway Savage, Women in Theater. And Zombies, The Return of the Revenge of the Night of the Dawn of the Day in the Land of the Resurrected Living Dead, parentheses, Part 2, end parentheses, Ghost Light Theater Company by John Safel. And the winner is She Effing Hates Me by Scarlett Ridgway Savage.
Sorry, I was out back drinking. No, I really was. I looked out and I said, oh, Scarlett won! Hey! Scarlett, I talked to her today online. You know, that fancy internet thing? And AOL, Instant Messenger. And she said, will you accept the award for me? So, for Women in Theater, I accept this award. Come see Hedwig in April. For Scarlett. Scarlett, yeah, baby!
One more? Yes, we're still here.
One more to go. The last category, Best Original Music or Review in Community Theater. The nominees are Broadway Here We Come, conceived by Marlene, I'm sorry, your last name.
Lip Tulip.
Lip Tulip. Palace Silver Stars. Moon Fever by Michael Cohen, Small Pond Productions. And hold your applause, Musical Mom, conceived by Kevin Roberge, Mr. Roberge, and Wayla Bunnell Pirate Stage Company. And the winner is Musical Mom.
Hold on a second, Kevin, would you do me a favor and give this to Scott and tell him not to cut me off? Because all three of us want to say something. Just 20, yeah, okay, thanks. Whew, hi. First of all, on behalf of Pirate Stage and everyone who was in Pirate Stage this year, thank you so much for your commitment and to a new project, a new theater company, sharing the booty and all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. See Hedwig and the Angry Inch, April 19th through 21st. But about Musical Mom. I want to thank a few people really quick. Behind the piano, Jed Holland, a musical genius who took about 30 songs and just melded them together like magic. Stage manager Teddy Mahoney, an amazing guy. And when Maurice and I first had this idea a long time ago, it was kind of like, oh, we have an idea. Nothing happened. We have an idea. Nothing happened. And then we brought in Wayland. And Wayland did... Wayland took our idea and made it so much more than we had ever dreamed. And the one last person I'd like to thank, and of about 100 million shows I've seen, this is my favorite. It always will be. And if any of you guys ever get an opportunity, I would recommend it. Watch the person you love more than anything in the world on stage shining night after night. And it's just an incredible feeling. And if Pirate Stage, and I'm the captain, and this ship is going, then my beautiful wife is the shining star that I'm steering her by.
Thank you very much, Kevin, and I'm not Marisa. I came on board this project invited by Marisa and Kevin, and I am so glad I did. And I specifically want to thank both of them because they had something to say. And we were able to say it with music and say it beautifully and elegantly. Thank you, Marisa.
And thank you. Just very quickly, I would just like to dedicate this to all the hardworking moms out there. I had the concept for this show because I wanted to show that motherhood is wonderful and brilliant, but it's also scary and fearful and doubtful and all the things that we encompass as mothers. So thank you for your votes. Thank you, New Hampshire theater community, for supporting us, and to the wonderful men who helped support this show, Kevin, my husband, Wayland, and Jet. Thank you.
Now, to honor our Distinguished Lifetime Achievement Award winner for 2007, here is Mr. Bob Shea, Director of Campus Events at St. Anselm's Dana Center for the Arts.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to be back at the Palace Theater again. What a hospitable crowd, really. What a very nice crowd. It is my great pleasure to be here this evening. It is my tremendous honor to honor a friend with this year's Lifetime Achievement Award, my very good friend, Commissioner Van McLeod. Now, what I would like to do is I just wanted to offer a bit of context and a bit of background about the amazing, amazing career of Van McLeod and how he really probably has helped every person in this room, whether we know it or not. Anecdotally, there's just a couple things that I find very interesting. Van was born in a very politically prominent family in New Hampshire. His father was the ambassador to Ireland, and as a matter of fact, if any of you have ever visited the Audubon Center in Concord, New Hampshire, that beautiful building where you take nature walks on Turkey Pond, that was the house that Van was born in. Isn't that amazing? We call him the Little Prince. But that's kind of the humble beginnings of Van. He did many things, hung out with Janis Joplin, all these things in his younger years. I'll really kind of begin with his career in the state of New Hampshire. In the late 1970s and the early 1980s, Van founded a wonderfully successful theater company in Warner, New Hampshire called the Kearsarge Theater Company. Around the same period of time, he founded Highgate Productions at the Phoenix Theater in Concord. In the early 1980s, Van really made his mark in founding the North Country Center for the Arts in Lincoln, New Hampshire. And I think in some ways it's kind of easy to think that perhaps there's no small feat, but really at that point in time, it was before the Capitol Center had ever opened. It was before the Music Hall in Portsmouth had ever opened. There had been nothing really of that scale in the North Country. There were a number of barn playhouses in Whitefield and Tamworth, but there was nothing in terms of it really being a regional performing arts center. And Van created that wonderful organization and renovated that whole mill facility really from nothing. You know, he went out, basically raised the money from businesses, and just with his energy and his imagination and his management skills and his skills as an artist, really created a valuable organization that really has lasted over the years. Now, in his spare time during those years, Van founded First Night New Hampshire in Concord. And again, I mean, First Night New Hampshire, in those days, nobody had ever even heard of First Night. There were a couple models of First Night. Obviously, Boston had First Night, but when Van first began explaining to us what First Night was, people were just agape. Nobody had any idea what First Night was, and again, Van created that from the ground up. He basically created the financing for it. He created the amazingly complex management model and production model for First Night. And he basically was doing the North Country Center for the Arts and First Night at the same time. Deservingly, in the early 1990s, Van was appointed Commissioner of the Department of Cultural Resources for the state of New Hampshire. Again, at that point in time, that really was only an idea of state government. We really had a part-time person who had worked for perhaps a year, but Van was really the first full-time administrator for that department, and he created that from scratch. It basically was a department even without a mission at that time. At that time, the arts community and state government were at times confrontational. There was a sense of mistrust, and Van changed all that. Van really was a breath of fresh air. He really established a very positive relationship. He worked very hard to develop the grant programs of the New Hampshire State Council for the Arts. He created very progressive initiatives, such as he led a cultural mission to Britain and Northern Ireland and the Irish Republic when Governor Shaheen was in, and really brought a whole community of artists, management people, directors, musicians, dancers to interact with artists in Great Britain, and many wonderful things happened as a result. He established an exchange program for New Hampshire artists and the provinces of Quebec and the maritime provinces of Canada, so that there was an exchange of artists from New Hampshire to Canada and Canada to New Hampshire. He created a whole network of resources for filmmakers in New Hampshire. But all of these things, this was not a job description that Van had. This was a job description that he really created. The major thing I just would say, so that I don't speak too long, because we want Van to share some thoughts. Blah, 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 blah. But many of us, fewer people are known sometimes for being somewhat self-serving. What Van has done is he has created a network for New Hampshire artists. What Van has done is he has selflessly created an entire network of places to work for New Hampshire directors, actors, designers, playwrights, and we thank him very much. Ladies and gentlemen, must recognize and thank Van McLeod.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bob. You did exactly what I wrote for you. You know, this whole concept of a Lifetime Achievement Award is actually pretty scary. When I was first got the notice about it, actually the very first thing I did was call my doctor and ask for a physical. I am okay. I want you to know that what you do, what we do, is important. It's about building community in a way that nobody else can do it. You make a difference. Whether you're a community theater, a youth theater, a professional theater, people just starting, or at the end of your careers, you make a difference. And please continue to do that. I've been around a little while in New Hampshire, but things are changing. Things are different. And I really see there's some really great opportunities out there for the theater world. I think we need to embrace the new technologies, not only behind the plaster line that we've done, but in the front as well. We are finding that our ability to get to our customers, and as Mike Todd said, the show business is putting butts in the seats. The ability to put butts in the seats through the internet, through direct communication, is actually reducing the size of, or the amount of money we need to spend in marketing, and because we can use the internet and get it out there. So I encourage you to do that. You know, one of the fun things about theater, it's to me, it's sort of about nostalgia, and you all know what I'm talking about, the stories. You finish a show, and there are stories that continue, and we all have them. Even bad shows. Matter of fact, bad shows, and we've all had those. Some of the greatest stories come out of the bad shows. You know, just a little one for myself. I don't think my wife has heard this one, which is amazing, because she's heard every story I've ever had. When I was in college, I did Sean O'Casey show, and I went up on stage, and I started as an actor, but this is when I decided that's not what I should do. I went up on stage, and I went up, and how many people here have ever gone up? Yeah, hands, yeah. And if you don't have your hand up, you're lying. I went up, and I turned, and I looked stage left, and the woman who was in the show with me was about ready to make an entrance was heading out the stage door. Her name is Belinda Belaski, and she's actually in West Coast. She's sort of a horror film B star and a really interesting and fun woman. But luckily, when next time I turned around, the stage manager, thank God for stage managers, had picked her up and thrown her on stage. After that, I really decided I should stop acting and that directing and producing was much more my forte. I'm an extraordinarily lucky human being. I'm lucky I have survived cancer. I live in a great place in Concord, New Hampshire. I have a great family, and I have great friends, and there are great people in the theater business here in New Hampshire. In life, I have found you get to work for one of two things, either a passion or a paycheck. And when you are really lucky, you get to do both. And I'm really lucky I get to do both. So really, it is a time to think back for me for a second and thank some folks. And the first person I want to thank is my mother. Anybody out here who has a kid, who has a vision, has a dream, I want you to think of this. I was running a small theater in Boston, living day to day, and periodically I would get an envelope, and in the envelope was a $25 check from my mother. It allowed me to eat that week. It's important to do that. It may be more today, but it's important. I also want to thank a man who's here, Bill Halliger, for the last 20 years of his energy and efforts. I want to thank my wife, Joan, who runs the New Hampshire Business Committee for the Arts, for her support. But I also want us to look forward. And I do have a couple of ideas for shows if anybody's interested. But right now, I want you to remember two things. One, it's about the work. And two, if you're not on the edge, you're taking up too much room. Thank you.
Elton John and Tim Rice were unable to join us this evening, but we have tracked down the next best thing. Presenting our final piece of musical entertainment tonight are the Peacock Players with a selection from the timeless love story, Aida.
Take me in my dreams recurring, cheerful as a childhood dance, into one more taste of freedom. One more longing backward glance in the sway of somber music. I shall never, never understand. Let me slip the gentle desolate, the suffering, the plundered, the oppressed. The gods love Nubia, their glorious creation. Their songs roll sweetly across the harvest plain. The tears of Nubia, a passing aberration. They wash into the river and are never cried again. The gods love Nubia. We have to keep believing, though we're scattered and divided. We are still its heart. Oh, Nubia. The spirit always burning, though the flesh is torn apart. We have to keep believing, though we're scattered and divided. Oh, we are still its heart. Oh, we are blazing. The spirit always burning, though the flesh is torn apart. Oh, my spirit always burning, though the flesh is torn apart.
Poor Brady Lynch, she just can't sing. While those poor half-clad youngsters scramble frantically back to their seats, we will indulge in the time-honored tradition of live theater programming known as the vamp, or tap dancing one's ass off. As we head into the acting awards, I wanted to announce that I have written a book about acting, and I'd like to share a little bit of it with you now. I think this will really help you improve those adjudication scores for next year. This is the Scott Severance Guide to Acting Excellence, or We Don't Need No Stinking Method. Hold for all laughs, real, expected, or imagined. If you don't get one, face front and repeat the line louder. A good performance, like concrete, should be molded quickly and set forever. Do not listen to your fellow actors on stage. It will only throw you. Do not look at them either. You may not like what you see. If you must look at them, it is better to focus on the spot right in the middle of their forehead rather than look into their eyes. If a line is not working for you, change it. The playwright won't know. Stage managers are not actors. Ignore them. Keep them alert by never arriving on time or signing in. Never be afraid to ad-lib to get attention, especially if you feel the leads are not very entertaining. Always find something to bitch about, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Your fellow actors will respect your professional attention to detail. You damn kids back in your seats yet? Okay. Here to present the Best Actress Awards, please welcome Kevin Roberge, captain of the ship of the Pirate Stage Company, and Neil Pankhurst, the artistic director of the Winnipesaukee Playhouse.
Hello. Neil and I were gonna come up here shirtless, but they kind of stole our thunder just a second ago.
I understand we're a little tired. The time constraint is on us, but I would like to share something with everybody here, all of you.
You mean like a monologue thing?
No, it's a speech.
Oh, I see. Is there singing in it? Because, you know.
There's no singing, no, because it's a speech.
Oh. I understand. Go ahead.
As I stand
I just
on
hope they understand because. You know.
What are you getting at?
You see, you're from the Winnie Playhouse, so you do plays, you know, things with talking and dialogue, you know? I mean...
What's your point?
Half the people here do musicals, you see? I mean... If you think about it, if we were having a scene like this in a musical, we would have burst out into song 3 times already. Oh. Kind of. So, you know, I'm just a little bit concerned for all these people out there that if you do like a speech and read all of this, then that, you know, they're going to be kind of lost, like lyrics without music.
Well, what do you suggest?
You're on your own. Actually, I could translate for you. You know, you do your talky thing, and I'll translate it for those musical people out there.
Well, that sounds splendid. As I stand on this stage, I am overwhelmed with the amount of talented people before me.
It's astounding.
And I wanted to share these few words, even though the night is probably running a bit over schedule.
Time is fleeting.
Being a leading actress is not a task that is easily accomplished, and the road to success takes a lot of determination. First, they need to audition for a role.
Gee, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. We're being played off.
They need to memorize a bunch of lines.
Memory. No, just keep going.
And worst of all, they have to deal with a leading man.
A boy like that wants one thing only.
But when opening night rolls on, it's your moment to shine.
You'll be great. You'll be swell.
And then as they walk on stage, you start with emotion, the emotional journey. Not only feeling it internally, but sharing with anyone in the audience. They watch your wide-eyed, and they laugh along with you. And if you're lucky, they cry with you. They compare themselves to you and quite possibly find similarities between their own struggles in their own lives.
Etc., etc., etc.
And lastly, I would like to say to all those that do not win or didn't get a nomination this year to keep trying and never give up hope.
The sun will come out.
There's always next year.
Tomorrow.
And now let us present the awards. Yes. The Best Actress. These are the 3 finalists in the Best Actress for Play in the professional category. Christian McGregor, Tender, Yellow Taxi Productions. Dee Nelson, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players. And Dee Nelson, The Winter's Tale, Peterborough Players.
Pretty sticker. And the winner is Dee Nelson, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players.
thank you so much. Well, this is my first season at Peterborough. Oops. So I have to thank Gus Kaikonen for taking a chance on an unknown kid. And thank you to everybody at Peterborough for making me feel so welcome so quickly. And it's especially tasty to receive this here because I grew up in Manchester, and sitting out there watching up here allowed the acting bug to latch itself immovably up on my jugular and drain my financial future. But it infused me with it infused me with wonderful things as well. And on stage here is where I did my first shows, including a wonderful production of Our Town, directed by Bob Shea, and starring Francis Cleveland, which will always live as a high point in my mind, and many wonderful memories, and this is definitely another. Thank you very much.
You ready for round two? The nominees for Best Actress in a Musical Professional are Mickey Berg, 42nd Street, NCCA Paper Mill. Veronica Reyes, Miss Saigon, Weather Vane Theater. And Autumn Seavey, Kiss Me Kate, from the Lakes Region Summer Theater.
And the winner is Mickey Berg, 42nd Street, NCCA Paper Mill Theatre.
Hi. I am not Mickey Berg. I can't dance or sing like she can. And she was truly phenomenal, so thank you so much.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Here.
Okay, the top three finalists for the Best Actress in a Play in the Community Division are Megan Dale for Dearly Departed, The Village Players; Mari Keegan, The Last of the Red Hot Lovers for Milford Area Players; and Tegan Morin, Our Town, The Winnipesaukee Playhouse.
And the winner is Tegan Morin, Our Town, Winnie Players.
This is cool. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to Winnipesaukee Playhouse. When I started this play, it just automatically became my family, and it's definitely my favorite show. And I just want to thank Brian and the whole cast for helping and being amazing cast and amazing supporters and amazing friends. Thank you.
Biggies now. The nominees for Best Actress in a Musical Community: Brady Lynch, Aida, Peacock Players; Shauna O'Brien, Evita, Actor Singers; Marisa Roberge, Hot Mikado, New Thalian Players;
And the winner is his wife, Hot Mikado, New Thalian Players.
Hampshire theater community for providing this moment in my life. Thank you. I've been doing theater since I was 5, and I've always dreamt of a moment like this, so thank you for supporting theater here. I'd like to thank my parents, my mom, who has never, ever missed a show that I've done. Whether she live across the country, she always comes to see me perform. I'd like to thank my husband, because since we met 10 years ago, he has unfailingly supported me and encouraged me to perform, and I would not be here today if it weren't for him. I would like to thank the cast and crew of the Hot Mikado. It was an amazing show. And Beth Ann O'Hara, her dream just came alive in all of us, and I would not be here without her. She just was so encouraging and wonderful. I'd like to thank Joel Mercier for his teaching us all how to just sing so beautifully in this show. And I'd like to also express my love for my children, Brayden, who's 5, and Beckett, who is 19 months, because I wouldn't be the woman I am today without being their mother. Thank you very much.
To present the awards for Best Actor, we are honored to welcome representatives from 2 of the oldest continually running professional summer theater companies in the United States. Here are Keith Stevens, Managing Director of the Peterborough Players, and Clayton Phillips, Producing Artistic Director of the Barnstormers.
So, Clayton and I made a pact backstage.
We are in the shtick-free zone here.
So our first category is the 3 finalists for Best Actor in a Play Professional are Vincent Gerard, Dirty Blonde, The Barnstormers; Paul Carey, Twelfth Night, Advice to the Players; and Michael Doc Page, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players.
And the winner is Michael Page, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players.
Accepting. He's not here. Yeah, he's not here, I promise. Accepting on behalf of Michael Page is me. Michael is in his full season job as head of the theater department at Calvin College in Grand Rapids, Michigan, of all places. So I will gratefully accept this on his behalf. Thank you.
The next category is Best Actor in a Play Community. We have Len Deming, The Dining Room, Misfit Toys Players; Brad Coed, Flowers for Algernon, Peacock Players; Stephen Richmond, Our Town, The Winnie Players.
And the New Hampshire Theater Award goes to Len Deming for The Dining Room, Misfit Toys Players.
Oh my God. Okay, I know how to do it this time. This is for my wife, Jill, without whom I would not be here at all in any way, shape, or form. She's the only reason I'm doing any of this stuff, and so I love you very much, dear. To the cast of The Dining Room, Sally Nutt, Andrea Kalinowski, Melissa Groff, Mike Wood, and Brian Ballou. And most of all, to Kevin Riley, who directed this. I don't know what it is, Kevin, but somehow you just seem to keep bringing me to this height, and I just thank you very much. What else you want to do? And Kevin, I don't care what Jill says, I like you anyway. Thank you.
Our next award is for Best Actor in a Musical Professional. And the three finalists are Michael Black for Kiss Me Kate, Lakes Region Summer Theater. Lou Steele for Miss Saigon at the Weathervane Theater. And Nate Suggs for Beauty and the Beast at the NCCA Paper Mill.
And the winner is Michael Black, Kiss Me Kate, Lakes Region Summer Theater.
I have 30 seconds. I'd like to thank everyone on behalf of Michael Black for this award. I know he appreciates it very much.
The next category, Best Actor Musical Community. Billy Butler, The Rocky Horror Show, Pirate Stage Company. Michael Coppola, Hot Mikado, Newthalion Players, and Brett Mallard, Cats Actor-Singer.
And the New Hampshire Theater Award goes to Billy Butler, The Rocky Horror Show, Pirate Stage Company.
So, I am a wild and an untamed thing. I'm a bee with a deadly sting. Get a hit and your mind goes ping. Your heart'll pump and your blood will sing. So let the party and the sound rock on. Yeah, so that's how it goes. So I've done Hamlet, I've done Cuckoo's Nest, I've done The House of Yes, and yet Frankenfurter and the Rocky Horror Show, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I've done a few roles in the musical theater thing, and Rocky Horror for some reason holds a special place in my heart. It holds a special place in a lot of people's hearts. That's why it's been going on for 30 years. So on behalf of myself and my wife Paula, who I couldn't live without, and Pirate Stage, Pirate Stage, check them out. Hedwig, April, opening April 19th, Hedwig in Portsmouth. Come check it out. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
The awards for Best Direction will be presented by past winners Dana Bissett, who took home last year's trophy for her production of 42nd Street with the Actor-Singers, and Waylon Bunnell, who won the honors in 2005 for his work with Concord Community Players' production of Lucky Stiff.
Well, Dana, you look really lovely tonight.
Thank you, Waylon. It is a delight to be here tonight. It has been a great night honoring New Hampshire theater, but of course this is my favorite category.
Well, yes, it certainly is, but I guess since we're presenting, it means neither of us are going to win it tonight. My award's kind of lonely. How's yours doing?
Oh, I dust it every day. It's the only thing I dust, but I dust it every day. So, Waylon, did your phone start ringing after you won?
Well, speaking of new and shiny and dusted every day, let's get on with it, shall we? And see who's going to take home this wonderful award this year. The nominees for Best Director in a Play in the Professional category: Jonathan Banks, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players; Caroline Nesbitt, Twelfth Night, Advice to the Players; and Neil Pankhurst, The Woman in Black, the Winnipesaukee Playhouse.
And the winner is Neil Pankhurst, The Woman in Winnipesaukee Playhouse.
Well, thank you. That sounded Australian. I'm English. I'd just like to thank everybody that was involved in the production. There was only 2 actors, and one of them was here. He did a brilliant job. You've already seen my lighting designer and my set designer, who have also won awards for this show. And we really couldn't do the show without them. They were wonderful. David works on an unbelievably low budget. That would probably make some of the community theatre companies laugh when you hear what he does the show for, and yet he won an award, which just proves to me how wonderfully brilliant his design is. And somebody else who won't be winning an award tonight, but without whom this show wouldn't have operated at all. It's a scary, scary show for one reason, and that's the sound. The sound is vitally important, and as you know, this year we don't have a sound category, but partly because I've been badgering the committee for some time, next year there will be a sound category, and people in sound will win. Just lastly, I just want to say thank you to everybody else at the Winnipesaukee Playhouse, which actually is my wife, my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, and everybody else that's involved in the show. Thank you very much indeed.
The nominees for Best Director in a Musical, Professional category: Kate Arici, Beauty and the Beast, NCCA Paper Mill; Brett Smock, 42nd Street, NCCA Paper Mill; Jacques Stewart, Miss Saigon, Weather Vane Theater.
Thank you. And the winner is Brett Smock, 42nd Street, NCCA Paper Mill Theater.
I'm not Brett Smock, but on his behalf and on the behalf of the NCCA Paper Mill Theater, I thank you very much.
And the nominees for Best Director for a Play for Community Theater: Brian Halperin, Our Town, the Winnipesaukee Players; Jason Plant, Run for Your Wife, the New Thalian Players; and Deborah Shaw, Last of the Red Hot Lovers, Milford Area Players.
I love that he always lets me do the good part. And the winner is Brian Halperin, Our Town, the Winnie Players.
I'll go quick. This is not a purse. My 6-year-old daughter made this for me for my birthday. She assured me it wasn't a purse, it's a wallet carrier. I tried to teach her about pockets, but she wasn't having it, so I said I never had a formal enough occasion to wear it or use it. So tonight is the night. So it's my little good luck charm. And I put my tissues in it. Anyway, I want to thank everybody. Our Town was a really long time ago at this point, about a year ago. We had a great time doing it. I really want to thank my cast, who, you know, I had sort of a strange vision for it. I was going to put the audience on 2 sides of them, and they didn't quite get it until we actually set it up. And finally, they were like, okay, that makes sense. They went with it, though, and they trusted me, and it was really a lot of fun and a special experience. And I want to thank the rest of the Winnie Playhouse staff, which you already heard about. I'm the brother-in-law, I guess. But it was a really great experience. I'm glad I had it, and I thank you all for this.
And now for Best Director, Musicals, Community Theater. Beth Ann O'Hara, Hot Mikado, New Thalian Players. Jason Plant, The Rocky Horror Show, Pirate Stage Company. And forgive me if I say this wrong, Keith Wyrick, Aida Peacock Players.
Thank you. And the winner is Beth Ann O'Hara, Hot Mikado, New Thalian Players.
Beth Ann is in California. She wanted to send her thanks to the New Thalian Players Board for supporting her in the vision for her show that she is so near and dear to her heart. And if anyone cuts us off, I might just have to throw down with them, because if anyone deserves an extra 30 seconds up here, it's Beth Ann O'Hara, your former Lifetime Achievement Award winner. So go, be quick.
Okay, forgive me, I'm going to try to read this in Beth Ann's voice. This is Beth Ann's missive that she sent to me this morning. Needless to say, the artistic production team was simply the best and the brightest. The brilliant Joel Mercier's meticulous devotion to the music, the singers and the band was awe-inspiring. Beth Fenske's elegant, simple, yet dramatically effective choreography gave the piece its delicious energy. Terry McKay's glorious costumes gave us all the properly elegant 40s look with luscious Japanese fabrics. Jim Weber's set, carefully interpreted by Jack Tromer, Brett Wilkie, and their amazing crew. Dave Nelson and Rick Elliott's lighting, and Bert DeWaters and Lacey Long's painting brought the town of Titipu to life with warmth and charm. I owe a debt of gratitude to the meticulous stage management of Carrie Cahoon, Meg Brahup's careful work with the props, Liz Vigil and Charlie Monahan, who did the hair and makeup, and the gracious cooperation of Matt Cahoon and Pinkerton Academy, Sean Burdick, Alyssa Dillon, and Jamie Curran. The cast, my beautiful cast, was brilliant and showed their love in the material in every note they sang and every step they took. I owe these devoted people and the scores of others who contributed to all the production. Thank you.
Each year, the New Hampshire Theater Awards honors that company which consistently scored the highest in all their adjudicated categories, but was unable to take home any hardware. Here to present the 2007 General Excellence Award are last year's winners from the Leddy Center for the Performing Arts, Elaine and Bruce Gatchell.
Good evening. I hate to correct Scott Severance in anything, but we did not win this last year. The very first year of the New Hampshire Theater Awards, yes, we did win it, and 2 years ago we did win it, but we didn't win it last year, Scott. This goes to the theater company that receives the highest score in every category without winning a major award, and it is our pleasure to present it to you have to open it first.
And the winner is the Barnstormers.
Wow, I'm really sort of surprised. That's great. Thank you. This has been really a great evening. I just have to say, Van McLeod, I love this guy. He was one of the first people who warmed to me when I first came here 2.5 years ago. I love being here. I'm so thrilled that I got this, and hopefully we'll be back many, many more times. Thank you so much.
There's another one.
guess we're not done. Would you present this? It's the General Excellence Award for Community Theater.
And the winner is Peacock Players.
Do we have someone out there? Oh, good.
I just realized as a theater person, coming from downstairs is the most exercise I've seen all year. Wow. Thanks, folks. Thank you very, very much. I suppose this means we don't win Best Musical, right? On behalf of everybody at the Peacock Players, sorry. On behalf of everybody at the Peacock Players, I get, as you can well see from tonight's performance, I get a very rare privilege to work with the future of this community. And being a transplant, I need to thank my wife for rescuing me from New York and bringing me up here to the wilds. This community is amazing to me. I am constantly overwhelmed. I am completely overwhelmed by this theater company. To me, my personal prejudice is that theater is an art form, and all art form must have unity at its center to be considered an art form. The unity of this group is amazing, from the parent volunteers to the kids who strictly do it because they love it, to the board of directors who I'm sure must agree on something sometime. I kid because I love. They sign my paycheck. On behalf of everybody, thank you very, very much. Jared, we love you, Jared.
And that's our show for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you had a wonderful time. Good night and drive home safely. Here to present the Big Kahuna, the top banana, the head cheese, the numero uno, the king of the hill, the oh my God, shut him the hell up and get on with it award. Best production for 2007 are Mr. George Peele, winner of Best Actor Award last year, and the producing artistic director of Stage One Productions, and Sally Nutt, 2004 Best Supporting Actress winner and president of the New Hampshire Community Theater Association.
Hello, hello. Thank you. Before we do the awards, I just want to say very briefly something you've heard before, but it is very, very true. You are, all of you, winners who do theater.
For the Best Play, Professional, Hobson's Choice, Peterborough Players, The Winter's Tale, Peterborough Players, and The Woman in Black, Winnipesaukee Playhouse. And the winner is The Woman in Black, Winnipesaukee Playhouse.
This is most of my team here. We're a very small cast. I forgot to thank Gus from Peterborough Players for not entering the Best Director category this year and winning it for 5 years in a row. My two actors, Richard Julian Davis, Chris O'Connor, and my two designers, who I don't need to introduce you to because they won already. And we've only been running for 3 years as a theatre company. And I know we don't get as many huge whoops of excitement when we come up and win. But we're hoping that some of you from down south might decide to come venture a bit further north and come and see something. And just so you know, I'm directing A Servant of Two Masters, which auditions in March, first week of March. If anyone wants to come up, it's a community theatre. It's not a professional, it's a community theatre thing. So that's my little plug. Thank you all very much for this award. We are delighted to win yet another one. Thank you very much.
In the professional category, Best Musical, the nominees are Beauty and the Beast, NCCA Paper Mill, 42nd Street, NCCA Paper Mill, and Miss Saigon, the Weather Vane Theater. And the winner is Beauty and the Beast, NCEA Paper Mill Theater.
On behalf of the NCCA Paper Mill Theater, we want to thank you very much. And as the last speaker spoke, I want to remind you that there's a lot of good things up north in the White Mountains.
The nominees for the Best Play in Community Theater are The Bad Seed, the Winnipesaukee Players, The Last of the Red Hot Lovers, Milford Area Players, and Our Town, the Winnipesaukee Players. And the winner is Our Town, Winnipesaukee Players.
Tell me everyone's not going to carry one of these next year. Obviously, this was a good night for the Winnipesaukee Playhouse. I want to congratulate everyone else as well. It's only fun to do this if a lot of people participate, and this was a great year. 2006 was a great year overall for the Playhouse. I mean, we're sort of unique and weird, and I don't know too many other theaters that do what we do, but we have a youth theater division, we have a community theater division, we have a professional summer theater, we do children's theater in the summer as well. So we do a lot of different things and get a lot of different people involved at all levels of production, which is, I think, why we have a great group here tonight, a lot of supporters who came out for this, and I think that's why, is we do a lot of different things that involve a lot of people. I had my cheat sheets of who to thank if I had to come up tonight in my wallet carrier, and I didn't use it before. So I forgot two important people last time I was up. Judy Regato, my stage manager, who stage manages all my community theater shows I do up there, who's wonderful, and thank you, Judy. And of course, my wonderful wife, Jo, is a lot of people call her, Johanna, who's the fourth Beatle. I guess she's Ringo, because she never gets to come up on stage, and I try to get her to come up with me, and she looks great tonight, but she didn't want to come up. So I think you've probably heard enough about our town. It really was special, and I think the audiences really loved it, and I think that rubbed off on the adjudicators, and I thank them as well. And Diary of Anne Frank opens next Friday and runs for 3 weekends. A lot of the same group that performed in our town, plus some newcomers, and I'm done. Thank you.
Community Theater category, Best Musical. And the nominations are Hot Mikado, Newthalian Players. Quilters, the Garrison Players. The Rocky Horror Show, Pirate Stage Company. And the winner is the Rocky Horror Show, Pirate Stage Company.
Okay, guys. Hey. All right, real quick, guys. I'm so proud of Pirate Stage. It's our first year out, our maiden year. I've spoken way too much tonight, and all I did really was gather a group of great people with Jessica Scalise, the choreographer, and Henry, the musical director. But I would like Jason Plant, the amazing director who did this song. It's all yours, buddy.
Thank you. This was easily one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my entire life. And it had everything to do with Jessica Scalise, Kevin Roberge, Henry Kopczynski, and my entire cast. For people that have worked with me before, I guess you could say I tend to put the onus on my entire cast. And before I thank all of them, I have to apologize, and I guess you guys didn't suck. So for me, this is really just what theater is all about. Just getting people like this that you really like working with and having a great time. And if theater's not fun, you shouldn't be doing it. And so the only thing I want to say before I go is the more fun you're having out there, the more fun the audience is going to have. Thanks.
This way.
You got them all. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours and 20 minutes. We're almost done. Rick?
Good night and God bless you. Oh, hey, but remember, certificates for all the winners. You're all winners. Some are winnier, some are winniest. So those of you who are winnier now need to proceed to the function room to pick up your certificates of honor for all you've done this year. And God bless. See you next year.
Thank you very much.